Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Dynamo video. In this one, we're talking about NBA for Friday, October 27th, and we have a lot of games in this one. So, gonna have some good picks for you guys. As always, when there's a ton of games, there's just more options out there. So we have 5 really good ones for you guys to consider in this video. Last video, Eric Gordon really let us down. Took like 20 shots, made like 5 of them. It was pretty hard to watch, but I'm just one capper making these videos and giving out picks. With Dynamo, we have a bunch of other cappers in there who were hitting on Thursday and Wednesday as well. If you guys want to join up, we do have a code right now, NBA. You're going to get 25% off the monthly or the weekly plan. So if you just click subscribe, apply code NBA, you're going to get that discount. You can see over here, Volo hit a 2-man, it looks like, this one. Finiti was hitting all day, it looks like. Hit a 2-man and a 3-man slip. I think a Kogi might have hit as well, so Finiti was all over it. Yeah, Kogi hit. Big day for Finiti. Parlay hit a 2-man and another 2-man. And Blame didn't post today, but hit his 2-man yesterday as well. So definitely get in here, check it out. Ton of picks. We've been hitting like crazy for NBA. For this video, the first thing I notice about these lines making this on Thursday night is the insanely high assist numbers for some of these players. Seems like a really big overreaction to me. So the first guy we're looking at here is going to be Xavier Tillman on his assists. It's at 3.5. Going to be coming to the under over here. If we come take a look on Outlier, which is a really nice tool over here that does have a free trial, as you can come over here and see these lines minus 166 to go under on FanDuel, which is absolutely crazy. One of the highest numbers you're ever going to see on here. Minus 145 on Caesars to go under. Playing against Denver, obviously Denver has a solid defense. Memphis, to me, did not look good at all. In his last 10 games, he's gone under that in 7 of them. I think just an overreaction to getting 4 assists last game. If we look dating back to 2022, in 60 of 67 games, he went under this. Obviously, he's playing bigger minutes now with Steven Adams out, but a really cool thing you can do over here on Outlier is you can drop down this filter and you can type in games without Steven Adams in the lineup, and we could still look at it. Still 84%, 37 of 44 games. So even when he was filling in for Steven Adams, he wasn't hitting this one either. Can even take it a step further and add when Steven Adams and Brandon Clark aren't in the lineup. Come down, it's still 84% of games he goes under this amount. So I just think this one is a massive overreaction here. So we're going to be taking the under for Tillman. The next one here, we're going to Jimmy Butler. And we're going to be taking the under on Butler's assist at 5.5. I just think games with Tyler Hero back, Butler's not going to have to be assisting as much. Even looking back in the playoffs when he was playing massive minutes, like 40 minutes every night, he averaged 6.1 assists against the Celtics. And I don't think he had Hero for many of these games either. And Hero's going to handle the ball more when he's in the lineup with Butler. So I don't think Butler's going to handle the ball as much this season. So I'm just kind of down on Butler for the assist this year. We can see on Outlier the 5.5 assists. They have it at minus 139 on Caesars, minus 130 on DraftKings. We do like that. And if these lines have changed by the time you're watching this video, just know that I do post these in the VIP Discord as well before the video comes out. So we're going to go under on Butler. The next one we got is Isaiah Stewart. We're going back to him. He had 14 rebounds in the first game and was at 7.5 then, and they just left it at 7.5 here. I think this, in a fast-paced game against Charlotte, more fast-paced than their last game against, I want to say it was Miami. Yeah, against Miami, it was really low scoring. I think there's going to be more rebound opportunities. Last season, Stewart was just not playing as many minutes as did in the first game. Looking back last season, he played 28 minutes a night, averaged 8.1 rebounds. So even last year, this one would look decent, but he played 35 minutes in this game. So I think he's going to be above a 30 minutes per night player here. So I do like Stewart again over here. So let's go ahead and lock that one in, Isaiah Stewart. And not going to pull it up on Outlier because I just think his role in minutes are going to be different this year. So like this one in a fast-paced game. Then the next one we're going to is Cade Cunningham, who again was in a slow-paced game. Now they're going to have way more opportunities on offense probably, and Cade Cunningham, 22.5 points, smashed it with 30 the game before against Miami. Took an absurd amount of shots. I think he took like 28 shots or something. I like this one on the over for sure. So you're going to go with Cade. I think he's going to average 26, 27 on the season and just gets a good matchup here in this game compared to Miami when he played really well, but easier matchup, should do even better, I would imagine. And then the last pick is just kind of absurd to me how far everyone has fallen on Jaylen Brown. 19.5 is his points prop, and they're playing Miami. You would say a tough matchup. He didn't have the best games against them in the playoffs, but I'm going over on this, and this is definitely one we can look up on Outlier because I think there's going to be a lot of stats to back this up. So looking at the last 10 games, obviously these are a lot of games in the playoffs against Miami where he didn't do the best, but people forget Jaylen Brown last regular season averaged 26.6 points per game, which is pretty insane. Obviously now they have Kristaps Porzingis, so maybe some of his shots will get taken down. Obviously a tough matchup against the Knicks, but this 4 of 10 in the last 10 I don't think proves it because that's playoffs. Definitely different than regular season. If we look at head-to-head against the Heat all of last year, you can see 14 of 20 times he went over 19.5 points. And if you take out these playoff games, it's like 12 of 14 games or something against the Heat. So I think he could absolutely smash this one, and people are definitely sleeping on him with this line. So I'm liking Jaylen Brown in this game. Go ahead and lock him in as the 5th pick for the video. Again, if these lines have changed by the time you're watching this video, do know that I do post these in the VIP Discord. As you saw in the beginning of the video, a ton of the cappers are winning. I'm just one of the cappers in the Dynamo Discord. We have 5, 6, 7 cappers posting picks all the time in there and hitting. So definitely check it out. You can get 25% off with that code NBA. I'll put it across the screen. Get in there, check it out, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in another video.